Well, I'm a builder for Tribute Homes, a family-friendly home builder. What I believe is I've got a passion for the building industry. I've got this drive. For ages I did not know where it came from. I thought it was in my blood. I was born with it. But I believe I got the passion for the building industry. But when you've got a passion for it, you try and do the best you can, and you try and always improve.
We approached Simon about building out a Greater Ascot. We'd been to one other builder, and as soon as we spoke to Simon, we felt really comfortable with what Simon was going to offer us. I would recommend Simon and his team. They're wonderful. Throughout the whole process of the building, we were kept informed, different things, what stages. It was all there up front for us to see what was happening. No pressure, nothing whatsoever. Very, very happy. And we have built before and we know the difference.
Well, I started in the building industry from a really young age. My father worked hard and he was into the building industry from the age of 15 or 16. I'm the only son, and when you have your father and the son relationship like we did, you're always on a job site. I was on a site from as young as 5 or 6 years of age, playing in the dirt with cars and building blocks and stuff like that. From there it just developed, and I first got paid for working on a building site when I was age 10. The style of home we build, some people call a Queenslander, some people call lightweight construction, and some people call it insulated timber frame home. The difference for a Tribute home or a Tribute family home is that we build a house that is highly sustainable to a very low cost in your pocket. Our homes were designed to be a cool home for the tropics, so there's no need to artificially cool it, have you run it, air cons running flat out. You can live comfortably naturally. We have built some houses that are almost carbon free or electricity bill free. You put a 1.5 kilowatt PV onto our roof and a solar hot water system, and you almost got no electricity bill at all. Being born and bred in the building industry and spend 95% of my life in Townsville or the Burdekin, you grow through the climate in the tropics, and one of the big things about tropics is cyclones. Cyclones have a very damaging effect, obviously depending on their strength. But so at Tribute Homes, we're very particular about how designs are done. We design our houses for the prevailing winds and for the climate for the northwestern facing, so that the sun is hitting those rooms like the veranda or the wet areas, like the bathrooms or the laundry, where you don't spend most of your time. We also think about the strength of the house and the structural design of the house. So we have our structural engineers on every house designed from the very bottom of the house that's right down in the ground to the very top of the house, which will be the caps on the top of your ridge or your hips or the roofing screws. Another problem in North Queensland is termites or white ants. Tribute Homes, we do it in 3 different ways. We do the penetrations, we do the perimeter, but the best way is to treat wood, and when you treat the wood, you need to treat it with something friendly to humans and animals, and that's what we use. We use a product called T2 Red, which is a Hind product from the Hind company, and it's been developed over the last few decades to ensure that it works over a period of time and it is friendly. The cost comparison to build a Tribute home style of construction compared to a masonry block construction is exactly the same. The difference is, with a lot of builders, is they haven't done it or they don't know. When you don't know something, you're a bit frightened to get into it. And until you've done it for the amount of years that I've done it, you cannot perfect it and keep the cost down. It's also beneficial because it's only a 90mm wide frame. A render block house has a 20 centimetres wide wall. When you buy a house, that you're buying for the size of the house, the square meterage of the house. You're paying from the very outside of the house to the very other side of the house, from the length to the one end, from the side to the other side. You then have that external wall sat on that slab or on that floor system, suspended floor, and you lose that living area by the thickness of that wall. The houses are still as strong as each other, but a timber frame home is only 100mm thick. 90mm wall with 10mm plasterboard on the inside. So on a house around about 180, 200 square metres, you actually gain an extra 6 square metres of living area. The most important thing to think about when designing a house is your family needs and the piece of land. Also, which direction the sun rises and sets. You need to think about the winter and summer solars, and also about the direction that the wind blows. You need to get that cross-flow ventilation and stack flow ventilation in your house to keep it cool and be comfortable without the expense. A good quality builder who's done all their quality assurance checks, visiting a completed house and seeing the attention to detail. That's the most important thing. A lot of builders in the industry try and get the house up as quickly as possible. We might build a house reasonable time frame, but you need to pay attention to detail. It's the finishing touches that count, and the finishing touches that shows the real quality and result. To choose Tribute Homes means a smooth and stress-free process. Over the years, we've developed software programs, and we've developed different processes that keeps the client well informed, keeps them up to date. They get a copy of the job schedule, the same job schedule that all our trade contractors get. So they'll know what's going on at any point in time. I've no longer have any stress on the ups and downs, because I know if you've got your smooth practices, your quality assurance, and you put the customers first, you're always going to have that success. We work for the customer doesn't work for us. We're not there to get rich quick, we're there because we love doing what we do. What makes me passionate about this industry is that when you actually build a house from scratch and you see involved in something that you make a real personal connection with, and then you see the end result and you see the client happy, it's really rewarding. And that, I guess, drives me to do another one and then another one, just to keep a family content and happy. It's really rewarding.